2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The first round of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
Let's get down to the first hole. This one looking pretty good off the tee. Second shot here on the first. That's a good one to build momentum on. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, this putt's going to go down the hill and also break to the right.
That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for fifth. That's a pretty good shot right there. That will definitely work. This is his third. That would have been one for the highlight reel. This is a tricky putt. And it should turn left toward the hole. Right on line, but just misses.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
17 feet away from the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Wow. This putt for par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th. This hole is a par 4.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Dare I say eagle putt? This could end up on the green.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Sitting at 1 under. That nearly went in. If this putt drops, we'd have a tie for 2nd place. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Love to see that birdie on the scorecard. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The 5th at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. It's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Just one stroke back in this tournament. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Ah. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. Just 3 feet to the cup. Currently a couple under for the event.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
I like the looks of this. On the green in 2. How about that?
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I got a pretty good look at this just now. Looks like around 36 feet to the hole.
That was close. This putt for a birdie. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, let's see what happens here at number 8.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
You really got to hit the green there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Wow, I thought that was going in. This has to drop to save par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
It's so subtle, but it is going to go right. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And that's a par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
What a beautiful leave right there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And this putt to move into first place. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a 1-shot lead. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
The driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
This looks right at the pin.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Love the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, Rich. It's a great par 3.
Yeah, it's long in length, but you also have a massive, massive green complex there up in the distance. The green does run a little bit from left to right and from back to front, but the design of this hole, long hole, massive green, is a fantastic feature of it.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Henny's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
So close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. He's currently sitting in first place. Some of the most noticeable improvements at TPC Boston in the redesign by Gil Hance starts here at the par 4 12th.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a green protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green. That dog will hunt.
Standing over his second shot. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Well, this one's come out on a good line.
That was the line.
Yes, sir. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. The 13 is part of another strong collection of par 4s. This one works back up the hill.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot here. Fairway moves from right to left, so keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot back uphill to a green that is surrounded by some really deep, nasty, mean bunkers.
Great shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th hole at TPC Boston. Rich, your eyes would be lighting up on the tee here.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you. Pretty good shot there.
Opting for the 5-wood. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
He's only gone and chipped in for birdie. Nice.
And as we check the standings, our featured player is ahead by 3.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
You have some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
This is a good 130 club. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt from 5 feet away.
He's got this one for birdie.
The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
5-iron on the way. Okay, that's going to play. 12 feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt is breaking right to left.
Looks good.
Ooh, what a putt. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. A par 4 here.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
Here's the second on 17. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. This putt to get to 11 under par. Let's check in with Henny.
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This one's looking good.
Great putt there for birdie. He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship. Out to the 18th tee.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This will play nicely. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
We're looking at 220 yards.
Five wood is the choice. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Terrific hands on that shot. 3 feet left. And a par to finish out the round. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.